Imagine you have a database with thousands of usernames, and you need to isolate only the accounts that match certain criteria. If you search for this manually or try to build a chain of code filters, it's going to take a lot of time and effort. But with regular expressions or regex, you can scan the entire system using just one tiny, powerful string. It looks very intimidating and complex at first, but by the end of this video, you'll look at this and it will make perfect sense. So let's decode it. Most of us are already familiar with the classic Ctrl+F search shortcut. When you type the word cat into a search bar, the computer looks for those exact 3 letters in that exact order, instantly finding it in a sentence like, "The cat sat on the mat." That's a literal search. But what if you don't know the exact characters you're looking for? What if you need to find an invoice number that always follows a specific structure, like a letter followed by 2 digits? A normal search fails here, but regular expressions or regex solve this like a perfect puzzle. Regex allows you to search for the shape of data rather than exact words. It tells the computer a rule: find any sequence that matches this exact template, successfully pulling the required data while automatically rejecting anomalies that don't match the pattern. Because text formatting is a universal challenge, this superpower isn't restricted to one program. Regex is built directly into tools you likely already use, including Visual Studio Code, Microsoft Excel, and Python. Once you understand how to speak this pattern language, you can use it anywhere. Now that we know the concept, let's look at how regex actually reads text. By default, it uses literal matching. If you write the letters CAT, the engine treats them exactly as they are, finding a match in the word cat, the beginning of category, or the end of bobcat. But regex gets its real power from meta characters, special symbols that act as commands instead of text. The most common is the period, which acts as a wildcard. Think of it like a blank tile in Scrabble that can stand for absolutely any single character. If we change our pattern to C.T, it successfully matches cat, cot, and even C8T, but it completely rejects code because the wildcard can only represent one single character. But what if you were searching for an actual period, like a file named cat.png or the end of a sentence? If you just type a period, regex thinks you want a wildcard. To turn off this feature, you can use the backslash, known as the escape character. Writing cat \dot tells the computer to ignore the wildcard rule and look only for the exact word cat, followed by a literal dot. This backslash is an incredibly important tool, and as you can see in our original username problem, we're actually going to use it later to unlock even more advanced shortcuts. But first, let's look at how to search for a specific group of characters. The wildcard period is great, but it's often too chaotic. For a more selective search, we use a character set, defined by square brackets. Think of these brackets as a gatekeeper for a single character slot. For example, this pattern tells the engine that only an A, E, or O can fit in this middle position, successfully matching mass, mess, and moss, and ignoring everything else. To avoid writing out every single option, we use a hyphen to create ranges. This condenses all 10 digits into a clean 0 to 9 expression and the alphabet into A to Z. Because regex is strictly case-sensitive, you use uppercase A and Z to match capital letters exclusively. You can even combine unique ranges into a single set, like A to C and X to Z, which restricts the match to just the letters A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. To flip this logic completely, placing a caret symbol inside the bracket creates an inverter, which means match anything except these characters. Looking at our previous example, now with the inverter, it easily matches miss and mus. But remember, it excludes only those 3 vowels, so random strings like MBSS or MCSS will also trigger a valid match, despite not being proper English words. Finally, you can stack character sets back to back to build more complex patterns. A combination like A to Z and 0 to 9 instructs the computer to hunt for any lowercase letter immediately followed by a single digit, flawlessly picking out valid pairs out of a messy block of text like this. As you'll see, character sets are very powerful and they are commonly used in various kinds of regular expressions, so it is good to be familiar with them. Up until now, our patterns have been floating completely free, matching text anywhere they can find it. If we search for the standard expression using cat, Regex will greedily pull a valid match out of cat, caterpillar, vacate, and bobcat. But sometimes, that is not enough, and to change that and gain control over where our matches happen, we use anchors. Anchors don't look for actual letters or numbers. Instead, they lock onto invisible positions. The first is the caret symbol, which anchors your pattern to the start of a string. Searching for cat using that anchor filters our list down to only cat and caterpillar. Just note a quick rule change. As you can see here, the caret symbol behaving as an anchor is completely different from the inverter caret we used inside square brackets. Here it doesn't invert any logic, but rather makes sure the strings start with the target sequence. To secure the other side of our text, we use the $sign, which anchors our pattern to the absolute end of a string. Shifting our expression to this means the string must conclude with those letters, successfully catching cat and bobcat. Finally, if you want to find an exact, strict match with no extra text surrounding it, you combine them into a single parameter like this one. This tells the engine that the string must start and end with that sequence of characters, without containing anything else, beautifully isolating the standalone word cat. Up until now, we've learned how to find specific characters and positions. But what happens when a character repeats or when part of your text is entirely optional? To handle counts, we use quantifiers. Quantifiers always look backward. They tell the engine how many times the item directly before them is allowed to appear. The first major quantifier is the question mark, which marks a character as optional. If we search for this pattern, the question mark tells the computer that the U can appear 0 or 1 time, perfectly matching both the American and British spellings. Next are the multipliers, the plus sign and the asterisk. The plus sign means 1 or more times. Combining it with a character set like this means we require at least one H or C before at, capturing hat, cat, hat, and chat. The asterisk, however, means 0 or more times. Shifting our pattern, this drops that requirement completely, matching all the previous words plus the standalone word at, because 0 matches is now perfectly valid. Plus and asterisk are often confused, but the difference is that asterisk allows the item to not appear at all, while a plus requires at least one occurrence. Finally, if you want a strict count instead of an unpredictable chain, you can lock in limits using curly braces. Writing an expression like this instructs the computer to find exactly 3 digits back-to-back, matching blocks like these. You can even set flexible boundaries inside these braces. For example, this pattern restricts the match to between 2 and 4 A's, while this one lets you cap the maximum at 4, while allowing the character to be completely absent. Writing out custom ranges like 0 to 9 works perfectly, but Regex provides built-in shortcuts called Shorthand Classes to keep things clean. These compress massive character sets down into just a backslash and a single letter. First up is \D, which instantly replaces the entire 0 to 9 range to look for any single digit. Next is \W, a massive shortcut for a word character. This replaces all lowercase letters, uppercase letters, digits, and underscores in one go. Finally, we have \S, which looks for whitespace. If you look at its full bracket format, it looks complicated because it has to catch every type of invisible spacing a computer uses, including standard spaces, tabs, and various line breaks like new lines and carriage returns. You don't need to memorize all of those. Just think of \S as the ultimate detector for empty space. But there is a brilliant, consistent rule to these shorthands. If you capitalize the letter, you flip its meaning to the absolute opposite. While lowercase d matches a digit, uppercase D matches a non-digit, like a letter or a period. Lowercase w finds word characters, so uppercase W catches non-word symbols like hashtags or spaces. And as you guessed, uppercase S matches non-white space, catching anything you can actually see on the page. It's a beautifully simple system that keeps your patterns incredibly compact. With these core concepts covered, we can now dissect the pattern from the beginning of the video, analyzing it left to right exactly as the regular expression engine would. We begin with the start anchor, which asserts that the match must begin at the absolute start of the string. Next is the literal text string user underscore, which requires an exact, character-for-character match. This is immediately followed by \d with 4 inside the curly braces, a shorthand class representing any digit, bound by a quantifier requiring an unbroken sequence of exactly 4 digits. After matching a second literal underscore, we reach the conditional grouping in parentheses. The vertical bar inside the parentheses is an alternation operator, which functions as a logical OR. This tells the engine to accept either the specific string admin or the string mod. This mechanism is highly efficient for capturing predictable text variations, such as isolating spelling differences in center like this. But if that is not enough, you can also match multiple options together like we did here. Finally, the pattern concludes with the end anchor, ensuring no trailing characters exist and successfully validating inputs that match our complex requirement. Now that you can interpret this sequence, you can confidently start analyzing practical expressions that you often see on the internet. For example, this industry standard pattern validates international phone numbers. It looks for an optional plus sign, a leading non-zero digit, and a trailing sequence of up to 14 digits locked securely between the start and end of the string. Congratulations! You have successfully transitioned from viewing regular expressions as unreadable syntax to treating them as a clear, structured language. In conclusion, regular expressions are not a syntax designed for absolute memorization, but rather a structural language meant to be utilized alongside a reference guide. As you begin incorporating these patterns into your daily development workflow, your absolute shortest path from a complex data problem to a working solution is a live testing environment. Platforms like Regex 101 act as a direct bridge, allowing you to isolate text, write expressions, and view real-time interactive breakdowns of your logic before deploying it to production. As a final engineering best practice, always prioritize code maintainability. Regular expressions are incredibly efficient for complex validations, but excessively long patterns can quickly become difficult for a development team to read and debug. When dealing with highly intricate strings, treat learning as an iterative cycle. Break your patterns down into smaller, modular steps, and document them thoroughly with comments. You now possess a foundational command of anchors, character sets, quantifiers, and shorthands, giving you the exact toolkit needed to process text efficiently, clean data accurately, and write more robust software. This marks the end of our journey into regular expressions. If you enjoyed this breakdown, feel free to subscribe to our channel and like the video to support our work. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.